Hello everyone, welcome to another At a Glance. Today we'll be going over the Balrog Laura matchup. First thing, the most important thing you want to know about this matchup. This is hidden tech. Press options. And you go back to character select to change your character. Jump! Alright. I can't go over the Balrog Laura matchup. No one's shared with me the tech to make this matchup bearable. So I can go over general Laura things that you can deal with, but I need to go over it with a character with more useful normals in this matchup. So I'm gonna go with Ryu instead of Balrog in this matchup. Akuma has much better options, but I'm going with Ryu because I'm more aware with Ryu than I am with Akuma. So this is going to be the Laura matchup at a glance, not the Balrog Laura matchup, just the Laura matchup at a glance. If you're going to play offline in Street Fighter V, I'd honestly recommend picking up a secondary to help deal with the Laura matchup. This is the only matchup I'd recommend this in as like almost a need. People may disagree with me. This is my personal opinion. You might disagree with me. Don't hold my opinion to your own because I'm garbage. And these Ultimate Grandmasters are better than me. So let's carry on. First, we're going to go off with some basic things. So, you need to know what to punish. You can't punish light elbow, it's -2, but a player can take their turn. So as a Ryu player, you want to take a turn with your 5-frame normal, which is a standing medium punch, or a 4-frame to stop Laura's mashing their 3-frame normal. So let's set him to press his 3-frame. I'm going to try mashing 3-frame out. That was well spaced on mine. So I tried mashing and got hit, and it's +9, but the standing punch after this, right? Huge. Some characters don't have a 5-frame medium that is plus. So, what they might do is use a 4-frame. The issue here is medium elbow is -7, so you can get some big punishes on this. Ryu, I know for a fact, can go for a crouching heavy punch into heavy DP. I don't know if this is max damage, because I do not play much Ryu, but I know he can do it to punish. So let's see about it. Crouching heavy punch has been set. Punish. 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 Okay. That's medium elbow. Once again, light elbow if you're a 4-frame. If you don't have a 5-frame that's plus, use a 4-frame. If you're a 5-frame, if you're a character with a 5-frame medium that's plus, I recommend just going for both of a 5-frame. Because your 5-frame will usually link into another normal. Carrying on, Thunderclap. Regular Thunderclap -5 on block, which means you've got a 5-frame medium, use it to punish point blank Thunderclap. Only point blank. If it is even slightly well spaced, you will not be able to punish it, and it will probably be plus on block. So be careful. If they mess up a cancel, you want to be punishing that close range Thunderclap. Let's try it again. Close range Thunderclap -5, I cannot block. There is a spacing in which is just kind of plus on block. It's around that range. Crouching punch from the clock. We'll trade. Now, we need to go about overhead. Overhead, -7 on block. I changed this season. It is less minus in V-trigger. I recommend sticking to a 6-frame to punish it, just for safety. It can be made to hit meaty, so it's a bit less minus. And at those ranges, you should be trying to use a far-reaching 4-frame, like say Ryu's standing light kick. Now to go over some general things. No, never mind. We've got one more thing. EX elbow is -17 on block. So use your biggest punish you have on your character. Do not let these get away with this. Heavy elbow has lots of recovery and gets in the air. So it's a way for them to land to punish it extremely hard. Be aware that Laura is a command grab character and does have a command grab. Hiroki after it is nothing special. She gets a meaty standing heavy kick, which she can then mix up with a dash in for a throw. With that out of the way, let's focus on a bit more important things. You've got to be careful of a standing medium punch. It's +3 on block, which is very Very important to know. You don't want to be pressing after this too often unless he tries moving forward. Unless he keeps trying to move forward. As you see, I'm trying to move forward here. I'm getting sort of trades. He's pressing the 5 frame, not his 3 frame. So be aware that stand medium punch is +3. You should be pressing after it. Standing heavy kick. Sorry, standing medium kick. This knee is -2 on block and moves quite far forwards. Please, for the love of God, take your turn. I see too many Lauras getting away with 2 standing medium kicks on block. It is -2, it is not plus. Standing light kick is similar to your standing medium punch. It's +3 on block, very quick, don't try to take a turn. Standing light punch is only +1. So, if they do anything but of a standing light punch as a 3 frame character, you could take your turn. You have to notice this trend. I wouldn't recommend mashing after every standing light punch. It's like it's 0, but it's chain cancelable, so do worry about that. Don't try and check after it too often. If you start going for like crouch light kick, standing medium punch, maybe start trying to take your turn. Like so. With those normals out of the way, I'm just going to focus on 2 more things. Standing punch is -2. For the love of God, take your turn. Unless they cancel it. It will beat you. So be very careful to your turn after standing heavy punch. They can do like stuff like this. They might go like da 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 da. You know, be careful to stand heavy punch. Standing heavy kick is -4. If you're a far-reaching 4 frame character, press your 4 frame and try and punish it at specific ranges. Not at all ranges though, and not after command grab, as it is -3 if you time it correctly. Or it can be -3, sorry. Carrying on, we'll move on to the mix. This is the main mix. EX Thunderclap is +3 on block. Don't try and take a turn after it, really. It's very dangerous to get a turn after it. If you get hit by the EX Thunderclap, do not fret. There is a mix you need to know. They do EX Thunderclap, stand medium kick. They can side switch with a standing medium kick forward V skill. This will always side switch unless super delayed. As well as a standing medium kick, a standing heavy kick, a standing heavy punch will swap sides and hit a meaty standing light kick. It can also stay front. It's a much more ambiguous mix-up from standing medium punch. Standing heavy punch, sorry. Do be aware. It can be plus in front. If they do a crouching medium punch cancel into V skill, it will stay front and get a meaty standing medium punch. They can also go into sweep, and they do get OP after this. They get a dash up and a +9 and hits a meaty stand medium punch with a quick rise. Now, some Lauras really love their V skill. Not their overhead, so we say, this V skill. So they can go cancel. They can go back, cancel into overhead. They can go forward, back, back forward, cancel into command grab. You need to be able to check this V skill. Many Lauras love to cancel it from their plus normal that people don't normally want to check. Sometimes this isn't punishable. You want to be trying to take a turn by reacting to a dash. There's quite a bit of recovery and startup on it. It is reactable to an extent, but obviously you are online. If you get hit by it, you can kind of just blame it on your reactions. Don't blame it on the lag unless it's actually laggy. I don't want to see you complaining about it having I watch a replay. It's like, well, you reacted to the overhead. How did you not react to that? Anyway, be aware that most of them are punishable. The only ones that aren't punishable, like stand medium punch and the, the already plus on block normals, are usually the ones that are safer to cancel into. Now, onto Laura's kind of neutral game and how you should respond. So Laura's love to do space thunderclaps, right? They'll space it and they'll mix it in with like a light elbow to try and stop you from mashing. And they'll do this thunderclap and they'll try their damned hardest to get the mix going from these really well spaced thunderclaps. Thunderclap is a great neutral control tool. super good to control neutral. You need to check your character though, because this thunderclap can be shut down by some characters. For example, a Ryu can do a crouching medium kick. Like this. I'm dropping it, sorry about that. I'm pressing it too early. They do crouch medium kick MK Tatsu. You start the battle, I want to set him to jump. I throw my thunderclap and I get hit by the MK Tatsu, so let's try that again. If they don't time it properly, they will get hit by the crouching medium kick. It will go under their thunderclap and they will get a punish. Some characters do not have this option, such as Balrog. This is why I'm going over this with a non-Balrog character to explain some of these situations. Now, Balrog does have an answer to this, and that is to MK upper on reaction to a fireball, similar to how a Ryu will do Tatsu on reaction to the fireball in order to punish it, to not have to deal with the spacing required to hit a crouching medium kick. Balrog does have spacings in which he can press a button to try and punish the fireball by going underneath it, but those spacings are very specific and unreliable. Other characters have better options, such as Ryu for example, Rashid as well. Now that we're aware of that, let's go over a bit more of the mix with the V-Trigger. V-Trigger allows us to cancel thunderclaps into a V-skill. This is very scary because they can do it like this. And they've got a fireball behind them. And they get combos. Very good combos from this. They can go forward, they can go back. So they go as a combo, in fact. And then they get all the mix from that, right? So be hyper aware that during V-Trigger, they can cancel the fireballs into any V-skill. It doesn't have to be the V-skill dash either. They can go. And their overhead is comboable during V-Trigger, so you definitely don't want to be getting hit by it. One final thing to note is that Laura's command grab is much less scary than her hitting you. Take every command grab over getting hit by a normal. Her Oki off a command grab isn't the greatest, but it is there, but it's much less scary than the Oki she gets normally. Two things to note at the end is that Laura's anti-airs are very good, and she has two tight combos that are both minus. The standing medium kick is -6, and forward head punch is -8. So use your respective punishes to punish it. Thank you all for tuning in to another At a Glance. I'll see you next time.